Well, hello everybody. We're out in the millet field today, and I just thought I'd kind of show it to you guys. There's a few low spots in this area here. I think had too much water. For the most part, this field turned out pretty good. This was one of the ones on my video here last week or so on the millet and cover crop and stuff update. It really took off here in the last few days. We've had some heat, and you guys can see it's all headed out, and it's definitely all at least waist tall, and not sure how tall that would be, but it's at least waist, if not above my belt line on it. I mean, you can see my tractor, if I go down level with it, how tall it is on that tractor tire, and my weight is pretty high up there, I guess. But I'm gonna take you guys for a round or two out here, and just another thing, I love that disc mower. I'm sure you guys know that. I've made several videos about it, but man, that thing does a good job. Doing a good job conditioning the crop. You can see every little bit there. Maybe it wasn't in camera here. You can see it's all crimped all the way down, all the way to the top. There's a few weeds in it, but it's all get ground up and made hay. Got my windrow setting pretty much at its white, almost white. I could go one more notch if I wanted to, but hope you guys aren't getting sick of these disc mowing videos. But I'm pretty convinced that I could watch this disc mower a lot. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy the disc mowing videos, because I sure really enjoy this piece of equipment I've got here. Just a disclaimer, this end is the taller end of the field that I stopped at. I'll go ahead, and when I get to the other end, I'll stop again and just show you guys the difference, or you probably can see it on the mower. Again, I can cut as fast as I want to drive. I'm going in between 10 and 12 mile an hour, I guess, is what I've been cutting. I'm at about 11 right now. But yeah, this disc mower has been doing a really good job, and just been really happy with it. And you know, this field, for you guys that are new, you might want to go back and check out. I had rye on this field earlier in the year. We actually grazed cows on this field till I believe it was around May 10th. We had cows out here. Then we took the cows out and let the rye, the cereal rye, grow, and we ended up paying that off. And I do have feed sample results from that and stuff like that, but I'm going to go over some of the feed stuff and their nutrition value on a different video, so I'm not going to get into that right now. If you guys want to know about that, just remind me later on, but I intend to do one kind of once we wind down haying and stuff. I want to get one done on the alfalfa, and I think I'll do some on the rye and this millet. And this is German millet in this field. It was planted, I think it was at the end of June. I can't remember for sure when I planted it, but I planted it, and then it set for, I think, 7 weeks. It set without growing, 6 or 7, except for a few. There's just a few spots, you know, that once in a while it grew. But anyhow, it set for 7 weeks, and now it growed up, and I was worried it wasn't going to end up making it, but you know, it ended up did. You can see this end's getting shorter. This end was wetter. Once it did start raining, it was almost rained too much, and this got kind of waterlogged. Millet doesn't like wet ground, so keep that in mind if you guys are thinking about planting some millet. It doesn't do the best on wet ground, but if it's hot, you know, and has moisture, I guess it's good, but it doesn't like waterlogged ground. You know, just like a lot of things, I guess, don't. But you can see there's some tracks right there we had bales out here, and we're trying to haul them to the cows this spring, and got the tractor stuck right there. I think it's a payloader actually, but today's it's Sunday, the 3rd tomorrow's Labor Day, and I'm intending to kind of take a little bit of the day off, but I've got a lot of stuff going on since I was sick, you know, there a week or two ago or whatever it was. I'm doing good now, by the way, everybody. Still trying to take it a little easy, but can't always do that, you know. Abel went to a rodeo last night, took my boy up, and he done some mini saddle broncs, which I intend to put a video up on that. I did video it. I intend to put that video up. I think you'd like that sometime, or it might be up even before this one is. So I done that last night, and then I came back and I checked my hay, and my hay was about perfect. So I went out to bale, and I ended up having just problems. It took me, I think that was about 11:30, and I got home at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I baled 40 some bales is all. Just one thing after another, just chains and just stupid stuff, I guess. I hooked up the baler, and I was in a hurry and really never checked it over quite as good as I probably should have, and it bit me in the rear last night. I definitely should have checked it over just a little bit better, but you live and learn, I guess. So last night I only got 4 hours of sleep, and I'm out here rocking today. I wouldn't finish baling that field, just over there. You can just barely see the top of the tractor over there. That's where the rake's parked. And got done doing that this morning. I went and checked some fields. It was hot today and stuff. I went and checked some fields I wanted to look at, and everything's looking pretty decent. I do want to get a tour done here sometime. Hopefully I can get it done. But we've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm cutting this millet today and possibly some of it tomorrow. I've got about 100 acres of it. I've got a wedding I've got to go to this weekend, so I will be gone this coming weekend for a day or so. We're supposed to start chopping, not us ourselves, but I will haul. The neighbor that does our chopping, I do a lot of their hauling for them with our end dump, so I'll be doing that. I'm hoping they will postpone till next week, but only time will tell what happens there. But I guess if I miss out on a little hauling, I miss out on a little hauling, I guess. But I've got plenty of things going on. I guess it's probably not the worst, but all the extra cashola is good. You guys that are in this business, I'm sure, understand that. A little extra stuff sure helps cash flow. Especially on a year like this where we got hailed on and drought, and you know, luckily we kind of came out of our drought as of right now. I'm actually really thinking about, and you guys that actually make it to this part of the video, let me know in the comments. I'm actually thinking about planting some radishes and turnips out here, possibly along with some rye again, or just the radishes and turnips to graze cows on this winter or whatever. It's probably getting a little late, but I think if I could get them to grow, by the time we get this put up, it might be getting a little late, but I think if we can get them to grow, I think they'll grow fast enough that I think you'd end up getting a lot of feed out of them. I don't know if anyone's ever planted them this time of year or not, but I guess I'm thinking about planting all this millet ground that I'm haying right now. Said I think there's around 100 acres or 120 acres of it. Not all in one field. This field I think is about 60. And then the other field is whatever the rest is. And I'm not even sure how big it is. I can't remember. But that's kind of what's going on here and what I'm thinking about doing. I'm trying to consciously not turn my head so much, but oh, I can't help it. I don't like always staring back. But I mean, I could, but I like to check and make sure I'm not going to run over something too out in front of me once in a while. So I'm using my auto steer. It's a Trimble 750 with the Easy Pilot, I believe. Works good. Got my width set at 15 foot. No offset or anything. It's just showing it right behind me, but for this application it don't matter. It is a 16-foot mower, but with there not being a reel on it, if the wind's blowing, if you set it any wider, you know, the plants will be leaning out and it'll kind of miss them. So this actually works really good. I'm thinking the tongue must be set up for about that much overlap, because if you look, I am dead center on this windrow. And so it works really good. I'm running with the header tilted all the way down or all the way forward. We're gonna make dry feed out of this, so I'll hopefully get it baled before I leave on Friday. But if I don't, I guess I'll have to do it when I come back, or my brother maybe will have to do it. But we'll see, I guess. It looks like we got a good week or so of drying to do here, and those little stupid tracks we got stuck in. Might have to bring this loader out and bring a scoop or two of dirt out and fill them tracks up, because I don't like bouncing across them tracks. They should have been straight. I don't mind tracks if they're straight with the way you're going. I mean, they're not ideal, but they're way better than tracks going kitty corner across the field here. But you live and learn on that too. I guess it looked like the driest spot when they came out, but it must not have been. It actually doesn't take that long for those tracks to smooth out, because then we're a lot deeper this spring, but I might have to just help them a little bit. The bales that are out there, those are oats bales. We're gonna be hauling them off probably before too terribly long, just because of time, or you know, if we plant this to cover crop or radishes and stuff and want to graze, I don't want to have to be driving out here to be moving all the bales. Moving all the bales so we can graze it, because I don't think we should just let the cows eat the bales that we get. So anyhow, that's that. But yeah, I guess I think this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys are getting knowledge. Again, this is German hay millet, my White Wonder and German hay millet on my own ground that I kind of blended up a little bit and done a little half the drill of one and half the drill of the other, and half a field of one and half the other half of the field to the other. Those are way behind just because it was planted pretty late and it's been so cool out. It actually do them fields some good to get a bunch more sunshine and heat for them, but we'll see how they turn out. Even if it's only a couple, a foot tall or even half as tall as this, I'm still gonna hay it. I need all the hay I can get, so we'll see how it turns out. I know everyone's predicting an early frost this year, so we'll see. That might ding it up a little. I know millet doesn't like being froze. I do know that. It don't take much of a frost and that millet will be toast. But anyhow, I guess we'll see you guys on the next one. I'll get some videos of silage chopping and stuff, so stay tuned for them, and I guess maybe I'll even get some video of baling this if the time constraints work for me. So, if you guys got any questions, sure let me know in the comments below, and appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.